very excited today because I just received, and I'm going to unbox and run it through its paces, the Ryobi 18-volt brushless table saw, model number PBLTS01. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take it out of the box, and what I like to do is I actually cut the box from the bottom so I can lift it out. So put the box off. Continue putting the handle on. You're going to need a Phillips screwdriver to do that. Hex nut behind. So we get this all ready. Washer goes on the front side, and on the side you put the 2 screws on the side for your push stick storage, and your miter gauge goes on and off. So we'll cap that all off. So the next thing we're going to do is we're actually going to put our blade guard with our kickback plate on by turning our wheel and bringing our blade up. Now we want to make sure before we put that on square, so when we're at 0, to make sure after shipping. So you unlock that by this knob here, unlock that, pull the top off, and we're going to look and see where we're at, and we're off 0, so we're going to put it on 0, and we'll lock that back in place. Take my framing square, put that on there. One thing that I've got to show you here is when I took this out of the box, I could not get the blade safety and the pause for kickback on correctly so I could actually cut through the pieces of wood. What I found out is I've got to unlock this, pull the plate out, unlock this switch back here. You can see that right there. And what I found is this was put down in the down position, which didn't allow it to ride correctly. So you push that out, pull that up, lock it back in place, get that in place, and then press the lock down. Put a plate back in, lock that in. Slide that on that back rail, slide it into place, press it down, and we lock that back down. Now I've got the right angle, so I can actually cut the 2x4 with no problem. So let's try this out. Cut some plywood, and we're going to cut through 2x4. So we cut through that with no problem whatsoever. A couple cutting boards. Okay, I make these out of hardwood. This is African mahogany and maple, and so I'm going to cut the strips so we can make a couple more of those. The only thing that I found with this is it takes a little bit more time because this is not straight on both sides when you actually try and put the fence in, so you're gonna have to measure from the front and back to line it up. It does lock in tight. It just doesn't slide, and you can be off by a quarter inch or more, and it'll still lock, so you can get crooked cuts. So we're gonna go ahead and give this a try. Got a push stick. I'm gonna lower the blade down. Put that down. So all in all, it's a great saw for the price. Like I said, the fence, I wish it would lock into place by actually using the measurements on the front. You can actually get it to line up. So that would be one thing. Things like that, cut up to through a 2x4. It's powerful enough to go. It bogs down a little bit on hardwood, but for the value, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use this and replace my old Craftsman, and I'm going to go ahead and build a bench for it so I can actually build it so I can cut longer pieces of wood. Always remember, dream, think, design, build, and learn. I'll see you in the shop.